Hey, winners, we're on location today here at the Herman house. I got a little one here that's had a little bit of a fever, so she couldn't go anywhere. So Brother Andrew came to hang out with me, and we're making a video here today. Hey, you know what we're all about? Discipling one another to reach and raise the next generation. To live out God's truth. I got some next generation here with me today. So many exciting things to tell you. First of all, this Sunday was so crazy awesome. God saved people. People joined the church. We had so many visitors. I don't even know how many visitors we had. But I do know this. We had the best groups day we have had ever. Again in our history. We had 2,550 people. It's time for the happy dance. Woo! Woo! It's happy dance time. Woo! Hey, I don't know if you can tell. We're pumped. We're pumped about what God's doing at Christ Place. In worship, we had 3,700 plus. It was a crazy day. God has been so good. But we believe this isn't the finish line.
No, this is the starting line.
This is the starting line. God has got some big things planned. Absolutely. And God moves through groups. So, Andrew, tell them about some things that are coming up, some things they need to know.
So, first of all, I just want to say thank you for being so flexible this past Sunday. I know with the rain and with everything that was planned, you guys were flexible. You were smiling. You were happy. You were pointing people where they were going. You were helping your group get to where they were going. So, thank you so much for doing that. And if you're part of those new classes in the new worship space, there's about 10 or 11 classes in there. Just be patient with us. We're still getting some of those things added. We're getting you some coffee. Hopefully that's going to be online this week.
It's important.
Very important. We want happy caffeinated people. And then the other thing is that we're trying to get you some cabinet space as well. Hopefully that's going to be there this week. So just be patient with us. We're still working through it. As you saw, it looks great. It functions well. But we still got to add a few more elements. Yeah, no big deal though.
Please don't buy your own. We're going to get it for you.
Yes.
We're going to get it for you.
All right.
All right. Hey, coming up, some things we want to talk about. Something Andrew and I have been working on that we want to do better and we want to do well is we talked about it for over a year, sermon-based small groups. And so for the last 3 or 4 weeks, Andrew and I have been writing small group lessons based off of Pastor Jeff's message. And we have about 4 or 5 different groups that are using these sermon-based small groups. And they are very question-focused. And so they're all about discovery more than you teaching a long lesson, because Pastor Jeff's already taught the sermon. So it's taking that sermon and then taking the next week and really discussing how to apply it to life in your small group. So we're super pumped about this. I'm actually starting a home group that we're trying some of this out in our home, trying to invite our neighbors to be part of a group, people that maybe won't come to church, but they'll come to a home group. And so we're very excited about using this small group curriculum. And so what we wanted to offer you is if you say, hey, we're looking for maybe some different curriculum options, and we might want to try that. If you'd like to get on a mailing list, just respond to this email or send it to groups@christplace.com. And we'll add you to that mailing list. Even if you're just curious, say, hey, what do these lessons look like? We'll be glad to add you so that you can start seeing those. And, I think it's going to be helpful, though. Yeah. Very excited about this. Is another opportunity to kind of get our church on the same page in groups and in worship, moving forward to the mission that God's called us to.
Yes, and we write those on Sunday afternoons, typically Sunday evenings. So if you go to the early service and your group is at 11, you'll have to do it the following week. So just for that.
Hey, we love you, and we can't wait to see you Sunday.